contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue. For South of Midnight, our third-person action-adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist. So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
Oh my god, that fucking frame rate is hurting my eyes. It's like that peasant shit.
It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the...
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shit, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
We wouldn't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out, help
I
everybody
can't get
else.
over that frame drop. Oh my, I can't. I'm sorry, this is hurting my eyes. Your mom died.
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical world where she'll learn who she really is and how to tap into weaving, an ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
The land itself
Women, nope,
chooses
women.
Hazel
I'm
as a
sorry,
weaver.
this is DEI. I can't play it.
Someone who can see beyond the
JK.
surface and
This
tap into
doesn't
deeper
really.
reality.
These types of games don't
grand
really
tapestry.
appeal to me.
Weavers
that
can see
much.
the fabric binding our worlds, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
And she's not
Hazel
hot.
can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas
So
in the
yeah,
world.
that's an F for
Through
that.
her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish.
No, I like
The
this.
storyteller who
Like,
becomes both
it's
the
kind of like
guide
an
and
Alice in
companion of
Wonderland
Hazel
type
It
deal.
ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly
Like
do your
cryptids and
weaving
shit.
thing and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff. Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities
Okay,
also
so
help
you got the
Hazel progress on her
parkour
journey.
type deal.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities.
Again, I don't know if that
Using them
frame
to
rate
traverse
is
the world
art
conjure
decision, but that
objects.
actually just hurts my eyes.
and confront adversaries.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as Aints, the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These
Now that's some
Aints
cool
trap
fucking
Hazel in
enemy
combat
design.
until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
Each Aint has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar.
Oh, you don't need to
while the
spoil
Ranger
that,
closes the
right?
distance
Because
with chilling speed.
things like this is
Hazel can
something
counter
people
these
would
threats
like
with
to
agile
experience in the
abilities to
game
execute powerful combos
instead of having it
Jump attacks.
explained.
and charges.
That kind of takes away a
But those
majority
combos
of the
risk and
game
can
is if
backfire,
you're
because
explaining
Aints have powerful
everything.
defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything. Pull distant enemies close to start. melee
Again, I
combos,
don't know why he's
push them
explaining
back
the
to
whole
interrupt
game
and
to
start their
me.
attack.
Like
Then press the advantage
people like
with
to
forward
experience
strokes.
the game themselves and not
Spells
have it
interact uniquely
autistically
with each enemy
explained.
type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption. which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play
I mean,
the
is
combos
this the
right,
game
you
for
can enhance
gamers?
Hazel's
Like,
combat
what are you
readiness
doing
and keep on
here?
chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize. The upgrades
50
will change how you
flukes?
approach combat, like enhancing
What the
area
fuck are
effect attacks,
flukes?
or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding. The combat system is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes before she can mend them.
God, what kind of person would do that to someone?
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one. While not all encounters lead to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct
I mean,
mechanics that
I love the
surround
cool
a specific
enemy design. It's
These
cool.
encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity. As the encounters progress, the musical theme builds up, cranking the tension alongside the fight. Whether it's Two-Toed Tom or hugging Molly, each of these larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
Yup, she's
You
dead.
got a long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands.
I don't know.
To the
Was a game with this type of
In our
art style
magical
done
South,
before?
decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rugal. And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The weight of the past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
That's why I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character. Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
No, I'd like more of a darker type story, as opposed to sort of a
At Compulsion
cartoonishly
Games, we
type
like to craft
game.
around central themes.
That's
Looking
too
to
many
add
women
private
in that
across all
office.
the disciplines
DI.
and collaborate to give South of Midnight
Whoa.
such a unique personality. We hope you enjoyed this deep
JK,
dive into South
LOL.
of Midnight. We're thrilled to announce that the game will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders are now available on Xbox and Steam.
Again, those games aren't really for. That game's not for me. I'm not the targeted audience.